If you want to see dramatic war stories, you should definitely watch our picks for the best Korean war movies.
Number 10. Operation Chromite, directed by John H. Lee. The odds of winning were 5,000 to 1, but that was all they needed. In this epic tale about the Korean War, we follow the one-way mission of a military squad that leads them behind enemy lines. With no connection to their allies or any safety net, they must fight the crucial Battle of Chromite to turn around the conflict and change the outcome of the war.
This war will not end by a politician simply drawing some line on a map. I won't agree to that.
That's a direct order from your commander-in-chief.
Number 9.
I've seen a lot over the years as a war correspondent, but this is the first time I've ever seen a commander who doesn't care about his own men.
The Battle of Jangsari is a South Korean action war film directed by Kwak Kyung-taek and Kim Tae-hoon and stars Kim Young-min, Megan Fox, and Choi Min-ho. This real-life inspired story of young heroes gives insight into the drastic Korean War in 1950. As 700 student soldiers, 17 years old on average, embark on a mission which turns out to be a suicide operation, they have to resist the rain of bullets crushing down on them with their last drop of will to survive. Number 8.
그 무전기 고장난 거 아닙니까? 네, 그 신발로 했잖아.
The Front Line is a South Korean war film directed by Jang Hoon. As the Korean War comes to an end, soldiers of both sides experience one last battle more cruel and horrifying than anything they had ever encountered before. While both sides fight for one strategic point to determine the new border between the nations, a deadly game of chess decides everyone's fate.
1, 2, 11시. 3, 4, 12시. 맞서게!
Number 7. 71. Into the Fire, directed by John H. Lee. Telling an epic true war story that couldn't be more tragic, Into the Fire is set in the Korean War in the 1950s. As the South Korean armies wait for UN troops to assist them, North Korea troops are already on the verge of a fallout mission. When only 71 student soldiers are left behind to defend a small town, it is a mission with no return.
저기 있는 건 다 학생들이라면서 종교는 하나도 없다더니 어떻게 새끼들이 박격포를 쏜단 말이오?
Number 6.
This isn't a hospital! It's an insane asylum, and it's your fault!
MASH is a black comedy war film directed by Robert Altman. Bold, timely, and infinitely funny, the original MASH takes a satirical approach to war tropes set during the Korean War. Following Army surgical hospital officers performing duty only miles away from the war zone, their inexplainable stupidity and naiveness bring a sense of the absurd to horrifying situation.
At first they called me a hot lip, and you let them get away with it, and then you let them get away with everything.
Number 5.
꽃 꼽았습니다.
여 누워있지 마라. 뱀이고 깨물면.
Welcome to Dongmakgol is a South Korean war comedy film directed by Park Kwang-hyun. Based on the infamous and long-running play, this absurdly horrifying and at the same time heartfelt tale of war sees soldiers from the North and South stranded in a small village during the Korean War. Slowly understanding that this village has not the slightest bit of knowledge about the outside world, they are confronted with people who are strangers to the principles of guns and war.
꼼짝 마라!
아직도 거 있나? 일로 나와. 일로 나오라니.
Number 4. My Way, directed by Kang Jae-gyu. Inspired by an inexplicable coincidence, My Way uses an actual photograph taken on D-Day of a slim Korean man in a German uniform as the starting point for an epic war story. Following a soldier that served in the Japanese, Russian, and German armies, his story transcended time to become a legendary tale of destruction and honor.
부서진 담장 밑이야.
저 새끼 저거 1대 내도도 당했다더니 저 새끼야 저거 아우 야 잘못 걸렸다 씨발 진짜.
종대야, 어머해라.
Number 3.
İyisin koyalım ya.
Öyle mi diyorsun?
Tabii.
Ne koyacağız ki?
Ayla, The Daughter of War is a South Korean Turkish drama film directed by Kan Ul-kei. Exploring the bonds of friendship even in times of cruelty and death. Ayla, The Daughter of War follows a young girl that is rescued by a Turkish sergeant during the Korean War. When the two form a strong bond and friendship despite the language barrier, they must also overcome space when the soldier is ordered to return home.
Ayla olsun mu? He?
Ayla.
Ay gibi yüzü var baksana. Ay ışığında bulduk zaten. Ayla olsun mu senin adın?
Number 2.
평소처럼 장전해서 잡을래요? 정말 끝까지 말 안 할 건가요?
Joint Security Area is a South Korean mystery thriller film directed by Park Chan-wook. This is not only about truth, but about determining a winner. With the conflict between North and South Korea at its peak, a neutral investigator is needed when a murder is committed right between the borders. As both sides swear to their innocence, the truth becomes a blurred memory covered by fog, seemingly impossible to clear.
그냥 탈출만 할 생각이었다면 도대체 왜 한 사람한테 8발씩이나 쏜 거죠? 시신 사진을 가져왔는데 한번 볼래요?
됐습니다.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
我们都是这帮畜生！
老子和你拼了！来呀
！120打右边，340打左边，听命令，掩护电台和一点营同志先撤。120打右边，340打右边，打右边，340打左边。
너흰 사형수거나 사회 밑바닥에서 아무 희망도 없이 살던 인간 쓰레기들이다. 그러나 너희가 그 군복을 입는 순간 나와 너희의 목표는 하나가 된다. 대한민국을 수호하고 조국 통일의 가업을 함께 완수할 동지가 되는 것이다.
205, I still have ordnance. I can hit the bridge. It's 200AA, 211. Stand down. Jesse, stand down. That's an order.
Number 1.
경찰이나 군인 식구들은 대반신에 다지기 뿐다 하던데.
살려면 이겨. 이 전쟁에서 지는 순간 다 죽는 거다.
Tae Guk Gi, The Brotherhood of War, is a South Korean war action drama film directed by Kang Jae-gyu. Sending viewers to the front lines of the Korean War and returning them changed, Brotherhood of War lets us experience the traumas and changes one undergoes on the battlefield. When two brothers are drafted, the older, Jin Tae, promises to look after his young sibling and agrees to go on a one-way mission only to find himself a slave to his own bloodlust.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.